Welcome back, family. Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Sir Local 187, and today is January 23rd. I'm hoping you and your family are doing good, doing well. And to new subscribers, thank you for joining the family. If you're into sneakers, you're definitely in the right place. And today is January 23rd, and real quick NFL news. It was a crazy weekend, and congratulations to your team if they advanced. So the Chiefs advance. It's the Chiefs versus Cincinnati Bengals. Kansas City Chiefs versus the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's the Philadelphia Eagles against the San Francisco 49ers. Okay, I'm going to make a bold prediction. And drop a comment. Let your boy know who you think is going to be the two last team standing for the Super Bowl. Okay, so my prediction is the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Philadelphia Eagles. That's my prediction. I'm sticking to it. The Eagles look tough. I mean, man, my Cowboys lost to the 49ers. The better team won. And in my opinion, the Cowboys, I mean, they beat themselves. But anyway, and also, too, I mean, man, the Eagles, I mean, did the G-Men even show up? And I apologize to all my New York Giants fans. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I'm picking Cincinnati over Kansas City is because I think Patrick Mahomes, he's suffered a sprained ankle, so I don't know if he'll be 100% Saturday, but best believe they're going to put him on the field, you know. So anyway, that was just real quick snippet of the NFL, you know what I'm saying. Congratulations to the advancing teams, like I said. And sneaker related, and today's main ingredient is a long overdue review, if you will, or a quick overview of a Grail that I copped back in December. Now, shoot, I've been meaning to drop this video weeks ago, but man, your boy been busy, and you know what I'm saying, dropping videos after videos and stuff like that. So bear with me. It is the Air Jordan 1 in collaboration with Defiant and SB from LA to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? That was a Grail I had to pick up. I did sell some pairs to pick up that pair. You know what I'm saying? That Grail. And also, too, I should be getting, for those of y'all that have been following me, I should be getting the most iconic sneaker of them all. You know what I'm saying? The Pandas. My first W on the Pandas. So I should be getting that in a couple days. And today I actually copped a sneaker on the Nike app. They dropped some mids. Air Jordan 1 mid. Air Jordan 1 mid. I think they're dubbing them Concord. In some places they have them at Space Jams, but on the Nike app it did say I think Dark Concord or something. You know what I'm saying? Inspired by the Air Jordan 11 Concord 11s. You know what I'm saying? So can't wait to get that in hand. Hopefully by the weekend or early next week I should get those mids in, and you know what I'm saying, we'll take a look at them together. I want to see what they're about. You know what I'm saying? Your boy does rock with mids. You know what I'm saying? So shoot, half the Jordans are really mids, to be honest. So anyway, yeah, so you want to stay tuned, you want to keep it locked. Just real quick, just off the top of my head, I think the biggest release, and I don't know if it got pushed back, somebody let me know in the comment, is the Union Air Jordan 1 low KO, okay, KO collab. And as far as I know, they're supposed to release this Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, on the 27th, unless they got pushed back. But from the article that I read, I think it was Nice Kicks article, I think they said that, you know, they'll be available as sneakers, which will probably be at a later date, because I didn't see them on the app as of today. But that doesn't mean that they can't put them up there, you know what I'm saying, in the next couple days. But if they're not up there by now, they probably won't be up there, you know what I'm saying, for this weekend. Maybe they'll drop them later on, but it'll probably be exclusively to select retailers, and of course the Union LA, you know what I'm saying, app. So check that out, and if I'm wrong in that information, please correct your boy. And yeah, let's get a quick overview of one of these Grails that I copped, man. Excited and delighted, y'all. All right, and here you have it, y'all. The Air Jordan 1 Defiant LA to Chicago. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, sir. I'm glad to have these in the collection. These are one of my Grails. These released in 2019. Your boy wasn't collecting yet. And man, I got them at a good price. Very good price. Now, I saw these. I picked these up for those of y'all that have been watching me, because I did show them when I first copped them back in December, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if I had just copped the Air Jordan 6 silver, metallic silver and black. It was either that shoe or the Air Jordan 12 black taxi. I'm not sure, but it was probably in one of those two videos. Y'all can go and check it out when I first picked these up. And you know, let's get into the box and a little bit of the background before we get started. Okay, so you have your traditional Nike box, and back then they were still, you know, obviously having the price tag, $175, as you can see. Hopefully my camera catches that. Okay, size 13. Okay, let me turn off the light. Maybe we'll get some of that. Okay, here it is. Air Jordan 1 High OG Defiant, court purple, black sail, violet court. Okay, that's the colorway. Anyway, y'all see it. Okay, and it retail for $175, as y'all can see right there. Okay, and man, this shoe, when it first released, now it released in a pack back in 2019. Okay, and okay, you have your SB paper. For those of y'all that collect sneakers and have SBs in your collection, this is a skateboarding shoe collab, if you will. You know what I'm saying? In Jordan 1 silhouette, if you will. And this is not the first time that, and I'll get to it here in a little bit, as far as like with the surprise underneath. But like I said, for those of y'all that know, and I'm gonna show y'all an SB, you know what I'm saying, sneaker that has the same wrapping. Okay, so there you go. You have the stamp action there. Okay, all right, get rid of that. You got your SB paper. Let's see if there's any YDM. I don't see any YDM. See if it's on the back half. No YDM. Okay, no YDM. Okay, so that's the box. Okay, let's get rid of the box. Okay, and real quick for illustration, I'm gonna bust out. Bear with me, y'all. Sorry about that. Bear with me here for a second. Okay, I do have an SB Dunk, and it has the same paper as the one. Okay, so it is a what do you call it? An SB, as you can see, and this isn't a regular Air Jordan 1. Okay, we'll get with the sneaker. Okay, Nike SB on the stitching, the tag. You got your traditional nylon paper. Nylon tongue. I'm sorry. I'm just excited and delighted, y'all. I'm sorry. Nylon tongue. Okay. Your perforated holes. Okay. You got that Laker colorway. Okay. Now, the gold obviously doesn't look as bright as the shirt, and there's a reason for that, and I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, Peter Moore designed this back in 1985. You got your Wings logo embossed in there. Okay, look at the back. Beautiful. Okay, you see one Air Jordan 1, you done seen them all. So they came with the black laces, and I think I got a good deal. I mean, I didn't want to pay resale, and you know, I did sell some sneakers. Now, this tag is false. I did not pay this right here. Okay, I'm being transparent here. No reason for me to lie. You could take it, you could believe it, take it or leave it. It don't matter to me, but I'm telling y'all the truth. Okay, that's what they had it for. Now, and I'll get to all that here in a minute. Okay, you got your black inside sock liner. Okay, good padding. Okay, let me get to the other one right quick. Okay, dead stock. By the way, we'll get to the shoe tree real quick. Okay, size 13. Jumpman. Okay, like I said, it is an SB, and so you have a thicker insole, just like you would find in the SB Dunk. SB stands for skateboarding. And for that SB that I pulled out, the eBay ones, I mean, shoot, I did a review on that one in commemorative of Sandy Bodecker. But SB stands for skateboarding, okay? And then you do have that extra cushioning there on the heel for skateboarding, because you definitely need it when you're doing ollies and kick flips and all that other good stuff, okay? So check that out. So it's not, you don't find that in regular Jordan 1s, okay? For those of y'all that know, no. Okay, so that's enough of that. Okay, now, what's special about this sneaker, okay, with skateboarders, okay? We'll get a little bit of the history with skateboarders and Nike and the Air Jordan 1. Okay, now I'm not sure if I've seen a video where the outsole changes colors. Somebody lets me know. Somebody let me know. I'm not sure if this black turns into red or if it stays black. I'm not sure, okay? So, anyway, and the materials feel really great. At one time, okay, now going back to these released in a pack, okay? This one's LA to Chicago, and the other one was from New York to Paris. And I believe that silhouette was white or some type of light gray or whatever the case may be. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but these released in a pack. And from what I understand and read, the LA to Chicago's, which are these, was more limited. Now, I don't know if it was limited in places that had them to release, or if they're just limited in less stock numbers. I don't know, but they said that out of the two, these were more limited or harder to grab, if you will. Okay, so going back, like I said, the skateboard culture was real heavy and happening, just starting a birth, if you will, in the 80s, mid 80s and late 80s and whatnot, and so have you. So like I said, in 1985, when Jordan wore the Breads, which were actually the airship ones, we know, you know, that kind of, you know what I'm saying, with the skateboarders, that kind of, they like that, in other words, you know what I'm saying? They like that message, you know what I'm saying? Because they, you know, the NBA looked at Michael Jordan as a rebel, you know what I'm saying? So the skateboarders, you know what I'm saying, they dug that. They dug some of that because, like I said, you know what I'm saying, even probably still today, even though it's more mainstream today, you know what I'm saying, maybe skateboarders are frowned upon when they're skateboarding out in public, you know what I'm saying? So that's one aspect of, say, the skateboarders of, you know what I'm saying, attracted to the sneaker. Maybe they may have been NBA fans as well. But another one was that they like the high collar, if you will. You know what I'm saying? High collar for, you know what I'm saying, hold their feet while they're skateboarding. You know what I'm saying? The air unit that's in the midsole, you know what I'm saying, for cushioning. And also, too, with the high collar, you know what I'm saying, you protect your ankles, too. So that's why, and a pretty sturdy midsole, if you will. So that, you know, those were just a couple of the reasons or whatever that, you know what I'm saying, skateboarders wore Nikes. And then, too, you know, believe it or not, by that time, by the mid 80s, late 80s, should I say, it was already the Air Jordan 1s came out. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, at first it was the airships that Jordan wore, and you know what I'm saying, when he got banned, you know what I'm saying, or they tried to ban them, should I say, or the shoes. But, you know, later on, like in 86, 87 or whatever year, the Air Jordan 1s actually debuted, which was probably 85, 86 or 86, 87. You know, forgive me with the years, but y'all know what's up. So, yeah, like I said, so the skateboarders gravitated to the high collar for protection, for a solid midsole, and the air unit inside. So, you know, for them, hey, it was cool. And they said that even in the 80s that, you know what I'm saying, Air Jordan 1s were on sale. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason, you know what I'm saying, skateboarders towards the late 80s started, you know what I'm saying, wearing Air Jordan 1s as well. Because, you know, they were on sale too as well. So that's pretty dope little backstory. I'm sure there's more to it, but, you know, I don't want to just take away from the sneaker. But, yeah, this was my Grail. I had to have it. And if you think that's it, okay, and it came with 3 extra laces, as you can see. White, purple, and red. And there's a reason for that. And then plus the black ones that came with it. And in case I forgot to mention, I paid $380 for them. You know what I'm saying? I sold some sneakers, and I paid $380 from not what was on the tag there, what I showed earlier. I paid $380. I think I got a good deal because there's a special surprise underneath. And as you're skateboarding and this and that, you know, the color, the paint fades away. You know what I'm saying? This is a wear away, you know what I'm saying, if you will. So a lot of times, for those of y'all that skateboarded back in the day, or maybe even skateboard now, you're using a lot of the out here, back here, and just different parts of the shoe, you know what I'm saying, if you're skateboarding, you know what I'm saying, would wear away, you know what I'm saying, with the materials, you know what I'm saying. That's why you have SB Dunks, you know, when Nike SB, you know, became a company or whatever, if you will, you know what I'm saying, that's why the SB Dunks has better materials, thicker materials, padding, and all that other extra good stuff. But if you're skateboarding, around the toe box is gonna fade, around the ankle collar, around the back is gonna fade. But underneath here is the Chicago Bulls, the Chicago colorway. Okay, that's why I got the Chicago jersey there, which I just did a video on. And man, you know what I'm saying, I'm excited and delighted about that. Go check that video out. So LA to Chicago as well. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of paying like a tribute, if you will, to the 1991 NBA playoffs when it was Magic Johnson and the Los Angeles Lakers against Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. And that's when the Bulls won their first NBA championship in 1991, y'all. But underneath this Laker colorway, underneath, it fades into the Chicago colorway. So in essence, I actually got my double up. Now back then, these retailed, and I'm going by, you know, all different sizes. They went as high as $700, y'all. $700 for these. Okay, they've come down since, of course, but man, I just looked not that long ago, and they're all going for above 400. Pretty much all sizes. Okay. So when I saw the price, $380, I was like, shit, well, let me jump on it. This is my double up for these, the Chicago Reimagined, because I paid resale for that, and you already know what the prices on these are going, you know what I'm saying, above 400. So I think I did good. Y'all let me know. It's like I got a 2-for-1 in the actual sneaker, and I actually got like my double up Chicago's underneath that deal there. So man, this is a beautiful sneaker. I'm glad to add it into the collection. Like I said, you know, you can use nail polish remover or whatever the case may be to reveal the Chicago color, okay, which I'm not going to do. I'll probably just let it wear off and, you know, on its own once I unds them, and, you know, it'll take time because, as you can see, let me get these Reimagines out the way. Because they're not the star of this show. It's these babies right here. As you can see, let me show you this one. You can see the red underneath, okay? And the material feels good. Feels good. It feels like a thicker cut, maybe because of the skateboarding or maybe because of the layers of paint. Okay, but you can see, and then, like I said, this gold swoosh turns to a black swoosh. Everything purple turns red. And the gold turns black. Even around there, that changes color. You know, so it is dope, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a dope collector's piece. I think I did good. Like I said, 2-for-1 on this deal here. And, man, there's a Chicago colorway underneath this deal here. And like I said, these are going for above 400. So, in essence, I got myself a double up. So anyway, that's the main ingredient. Had to get this video out the way for y'all. Sorry I made it so darn long. We're on the road to 1K, so you know your boy can't cook without the special ingredient. That's every single one of y'all that's taking time out of your day to watch my videos, and I definitely hope you appreciate it. So if you did, hit that thumbs up, and man, that's one way of supporting your boy. So until next time, peace.